Okay, today's lesson, we're talking about the elder population in your practice. Why is this so important? As time goes on, you're going to find a bigger and bigger proportion of your practice will be dealing with this segment of the population. And I think it would be very helpful if you had a little bit of context to who you're dealing with and some of the issues that they deal with. So here we go. And here we go again. Working with public health, you have your defining your terms. And so let's get going with all these different terms. This slide, in addition to the next slide, gives you an idea of what's happening in our population. As you can see here, the older a person gets, the less the number of people are around. But as you go to the next slide, we'll see that in just a second here. As you can see here in these two somewhat like pyramid shapes, look in the 2000 pyramid shape, and you'll see there's a big majority, big ballooning ages 40 or 35 to 54. But not many people in the elderly, the old, 75 on up. If you take a look what the projection is for the 250, you'll see that it bulges dramatically in the old age population. And this is a gradual projection. It's 50-year projection of increase, but as the average age gets older in our population, you see that these people, as they grow older, that segment of society definitely increases. A good example of this is the aging population of Japan, where they are already in this particular projection. As you can see on this slide here, there are some factors that are affecting the shape of that age pyramid, of which I mentioned the mortality rate. The life expectancy of people has increased significantly from the middle to late 20th century on, and that is now what you're seeing is those people growing older as time goes on from the 2020s on up until 2050. In addition to these other fertility rates, the baby boomers came through from 1946 to 1964 when they were born immediately and within 10 to 15 years after World War II. And then, of course, migration, movement of people from one country and another can affect the general size of the population. This slide's important in the sense that you'll notice the amount of people who are working versus the dependency ratio. You can see here the definition. Those who are economically unproductive or economically productive. The comparison here. As the labor force ages, typically we use the age as the definition of being productive versus unproductive. And you can see here, as time goes on, as the labor force ages, there'll be more and more people who are not working, of which the folks who are working are going to be having to support whatever social programs that are in place. This will create, of course, an added burden to the society of all, and this is where really important and hard decisions will be made.